Welcome back, everybody. And yes, this has been a great session so far. Thanks for all the information. And now we're going to learn about part 2A of, or should I say maybe 2B, because we've heard 2A of the 3 daily success habits. And that is, how do we share the products? And again, very experienced person going to be telling us that. Ansi, please tell us, how do you share our amazing products with people that you're meeting on a daily basis?
Thank you very much, Sean. Good afternoon, everybody. Yes. Oh, no, where are you? Yeah, I think we all are Eagle Team people here. So we in Charlie's nursery, and we all is a part of New Life. As you just mentioned, share the opportunity. The people said no to the business, but that's not a chain smash. Although we would love to have them to be as distributors, but it's always important, as we mentioned before today, people are number one. So it's not about us, it's about helping people and listening to their needs. Because you've been working with them and building relationships, you will know their needs. So that's why it's important not to force what you think is important for them. If that is the core products and they just want the omega-3, then please just give them whatever their needs are. And that's very, very important, because we don't want to ruin our friendship. As you all know, this business is not a once-off business, but it's a lifetime friendship. Yeah, so what we do is we building relationships and listen to their needs. So then we can invite them either to a meeting on a Tuesday night that Sean presents, or a New Life presentation on a Monday. And because you know what they want, you just send them the information they need if they're not familiar what that specific product or how that specific product can help them. So you can either do it on the T&L app, but I found very useful, and then they can open it, because some people won't ask if they don't understand. And with the T&L app, they can go over and over and over with it. It's different because in the past we used to give leaflets. It's not saying that we don't do it anymore. We do give the leaflet brochure when we deliver the products or give them the products, but then they will come back to you. And what's awesome about the T&L app, that New Life will notify you that people have looked at the product. So that's also just a reminder that you can just follow up and ask them what do they think about that. So a part of that is you can also do a demo with them, especially if it's home care cleaning products. You can send them a video or a link that they can look and listen to. And then it's important that if they want a product, you can deliver it to them, or that's another way of do a connection. You go and deliver it to them, and just don't deliver it and run off. Make sure that you've got a few minutes for that person to go in depth, and most probably they will invite you inside. So therefore, it's very important that we keep a book of how we keep track with it. All of us got different ways of doing it. Sean likes to do it on his cell phone. Me personally, I like to do a lot of cross references. I do it in my diary, on my WhatsApp, the Google app, calendar app. So you can do it on a spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet. So whatever is best for you. By doing that, you can also give them a receipt, as Charlie taught us, and we are very blessed to have him in our lives, because he gives incentives every quarter of the year. So it doesn't matter what is the amount that you're selling for, it is important that you just are there and sharing the products and serve the people, which is very important. So I would like to end off by saying it's all about people, as Jenny and Dr. Asizo did mention. So people are number one, and it's important to listen to their needs and do what they either would like to know or inquire about. And that's me. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nancy. That was excellent. Yes, it's so important to listen to people. There's a big difference between hearing and actually listening. If we can learn how to listen, we will do really well in being able to help people correctly. And now we're going to talk about the skills that we need with business prospects. And we've got a very, very experienced businessman, Vic Bender. Won't you please tell us what skills we need to deal with business prospects, please?
Good afternoon, everyone. As you heard, my name is Vic Bender. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who do know me, it's still Vic Bender. Yeah, we talk about skills. A lot of this has been covered already by Jenny and Ansi in terms of inviting. But firstly, there are some little nuances which I believe come into it. First thing I believe is that you must develop a lot of these skills. When we join this business, our skill sets aren't particularly honed to this type of business. For instance, social media ruins everybody. So you've got to firstly learn to break the rules of social media. You've got to get in other people's space and you've got to talk to them, which is not always easy. Social media says, stay out of my area. Well, you've got to break those rules. You've got to get in there and you've got to be able to talk to them. So first, you've got to develop a self-confidence. You've got to have enough confidence to get into their space and to have your say. Obviously, when conversations start up, I'm speaking about total strangers sometimes, or normally, the people that you approach are strangers. The conversation would normally go along the lines that Jenny mentioned, which is form, family, occupation, recreation, and money. Excuse me. And that sort of is the way that conversations normally go. Your job is to listen. Your job is to listen and to dig, because somewhere in that conversation, you're going to find a need for these people. What you've got to do also is, what I've done is developed a set of questions which suit my personality. And what those questions are designed for is to reveal something of how those people see themselves and how they see themselves as a possible business person, and basically how they think, if you can start reasoning that out. And obviously the first question in my mind, and Dawn will bear me out, is that I very, very early up in a meeting up front asked them, what do you do? You need to know that. I mean, for one of the simple reasons you need to know that is because a couple of times I've asked people that, and the answer's been, I'm a neo-life distributor. So there's no good pounding on their door if this person's already in somebody's team. So up front, I think the first question would be, what do you do? And then following that, once you get into conversation, it's a case of, if you know something about the topic or the business they're in, you can engage them in conversation about it. You can ask questions about, is it this, is it that, in terms of what you know about the business. Equally, if you know nothing about the business, you can ask them how it works. The idea is to cultivate some sort of relationship. Ask them how it works. Does it work this way? You've heard this. And of course, the following on questions are, and I normally joke about it, I say, yo, that's why they pay you the big money. And you'll get an answer like, yeah, right, I wish, because that's the normal response. And that's the kind of cues you're listening to. You're looking for clues which will give you that financial. So you've got to find out as much as you can by listening and talking to these folks. And I say listening because God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, so use it in that order. It's as simple as that, you know. And then obviously a lot of patients come in. You can't just jump on a person you've just met and can I offer you a business? Can I help you? Would you like to earn more money? man, I tell you, that's like slamming a door in your face, because if you do that immediately, those folks they'll be gone. They're just not going to. You've got to develop some patience. You've got to remember that this business is more of a marathon than a sprint. It's a long-term thing. You've got to have patience there. And with that, you've got to remember that you're not competing against anybody else. So you don't have to beat anyone else in the business who's flying or doing very well. You're only competing against yourself. All you've got to try and do is better yourself from the last time you spoke to somebody. If you spoke to somebody last time and you bumped your heads a bit, think back and realize where you went wrong, or try and find out where you went wrong, and try a different approach. Of course, the other thing is that no two folks are the same. This one size fits all doesn't work in terms of talking to folks. You can't use exactly the same approach with a doctor as you do with a guy working in a blue collar job. They think differently. They have different things. So, you know, you've got to look at those kind of aspects as well. When you're talking about products, whether it's the plan or the products, you've got to look at different folks. But when you're talking about products or the business, the idea is to sell the destination more than the journey. I mean, it's all very well if you tell people as a director, you can earn 8,000 Rand or whatever. And then you start telling them that you've got to do this and this and this and this to become a director, you're going to scare them away. Folks, this business is simple, but it ain't easy. It's as simple as that. So you don't want to bombard them with that. If you're talking about the business, obviously what is always good in my mind is to, if you look at the financial side, is where were you before the business and where have you benefited from the business now? You need to know that, okay, before the business I was battling. Now, maybe I'm still battling, but I see light at the end of the tunnel. So it's a case of before and after. With products as well. You know, I used to be overweight, and now I took these products and I've lost so many weight. Now I'm looking sexy. Simple as that. You know, so it's a case of look at the benefits and the benefits that the product brings you, and it's like a before and after. Always seems to work well. With mothers or with talking to ladies, I find that if you can explain to them that they can work from home, over and above looking after their children, working from home gives them the ability to be with their children, so they can even homeschool if they want to, but the kids get more quality time with them. So that's a good benefit to sell. And with all this stuff, you've got to sort of find your passion. You know, if you go up somebody with this, I'm so happy in my job and I'm so happy in this business, you're going to scare the hell out of them, quite honestly, plain and simple. You've got to get passionate about it. You've got to show people that you really care about the business, because people buy into that passion more than they buy into the business initially. They'll buy into you before they buy the business. So you want to show them you really care, that you feel for them. That's why you're offering this business to them. So any information you give them, be concise, be accurate. Do not exaggerate anything. Don't lie to them about anything, because it's going to come back and bite you in the bum. Quite plain and honest, simple. So yeah, you've got to try to develop some sort of way of showing these folks that you actually do feel for them, and this is why you're offering this business. So one of the ways to do that is to try to find out what they want and relate that to what you felt. How did you feel when you made your first director bid? How did you feel when you made your first bonus? How are they going to feel when they can walk into a shop and not look at the price, but buy something irrespective of the price because they have the money? So you've got to get the feelings involved. You've got to get them into that in terms of health, in terms of happiness. How are you going to feel when you see these other people kicking the bucket with flu and all sorts of nasties, and you're healthy? You're as healthy as a horse. You're going to feel well. You're going to feel happy. So it's feelings you have to try and emote in people. Yeah, that's really what I say about that. Then, what you're trying to do when you question these folks, when not question them, when you converse with them, is you're trying to find a hot button. You know, we tend to think sometimes that it's all about money. A lot of people aren't really bothered about the money. In fact, some of the people that we have prospected and we have in our business do not have a money problem. Money isn't the issue. Money is secondary. What they want is to be able to help people. So their hot button is what you've got to find. You've got to find what ticks them over, and that's what you have to do. That you've got to find their need. Cesar said it earlier, and I think maybe Ansi said it. Their why. I do presentations as well, and I always believe that I harp on the why. People need to know why they want to do this business, why they want to spend the extra time, and you need to know why you're spending the extra time. If you can explain your why to them, people buy into that. They can understand that. And often you get objections. You're going to get objections. There's no way you're not going to get objections. And what you've got to do is look at the objections and figure out that the actual objection up front is not always the real objection. You sometimes have to dig to find the real objection before you can override it. You can't override an objection which is hidden under about 4 layers. So ask questions. If it's about money, ask them why. If it's about health, ask them why. Dig down, and find those questions. That's you've got to find that, because you're going. I promise you, you're going to get objections. We've had plenty. So in closing, in general conversation, form applies. Family, occupation, recreation, money. Go that route and look for the gaps. You've got to try and find what your prospect needs, because you've got to match this opportunity to the prospect's needs, not yours. And the other thing is that what you've got to try and do when you sell this business is you have to try to explain to the person you're talking to the uniqueness of this business. There are multi-level marketing companies out there. There are plenty of them. What you've got to try and get through to your prospect is why ours is so unique, why ours is different, why ours is better. That you just got to get through to them. And then in getting all these things, you have to train yourself to believe that you're not nervous, because people say, I get nervous when I speak to people. You're not nervous. You're excited. Don't, as I said earlier on, don't be afraid to break the rules of social media. If you're going to look for prospects which are strangers to you right now, you have to get in their face sometimes. Dawn bears me out. I go to the Shongweni market every Saturday. I go other places. And if there's someone who walks past me with a plate of food at Shongweni market, I offer to hold it for them while they find a place to sit. And I get some strange replies sometimes. But I've broken the ice. I can end up talking to those people. And I meet them again. I'll say, oh, have you eaten that food now? You never left me any. And next time I meet them, they'll say hello. They know me because I broke the ice. I got in their face. So yeah, you've got to do that. Social media says, don't go by others. Don't get in their face. I'm saying break the rules, get in their face. And really, I think that's about all I can add to it. Just get out there and have fun. It's got to be a fun business. If you're not having fun, folks, you're doing something wrong. Thanks, folks. That's me out.
Thanks, Vic. Yes, very true. And it is a fun business, and it's a forgiving business, but it does take skill. But skills can be learnt, like pretty much everything else in life. And we have fun learning those skills, because a mistake in this business is not fatal. It's all part of the fun. And now we're going on to the third part of our 3 daily success habits, and that is the personal development. And we're going to learn from somebody who's very experienced in this, teaching us about our mindset and attitude. Busi, please unmute yourself. Tell us some words of wisdom from your side.
Thanks, Sean. Hi, guys. Most of us joined the New Life business because we needed financial freedom, or it might be a different reason. We were motivated by our dreams. Are we still dreaming? Do you remember your dreams? Do you have them written down? Where are the pictures of your dreams? Do you talk about them to your upline or downline? Do you share your dreams with positive people in if you keep, I mean, do you share them with positive people? If you keep on doing that, you are reminding yourself that you have goals in life. You are affirming and declaring your dreams by doing that. They will become true. Remember, what you say, it's what you get. You are working on your mindset. Once the mind is changed, you are a different person. You get the oomph and the zeal and also the energy to do your business, whether there are challenges or not. Because of the positive mindset and positive attitude you have chosen, you become a winner. Negative things will come your way. You just have to look the other way. Focus on your dreams. Pull up your socks, rub shoulders with positive people, mix with successful people, do your positive self-talk almost every day. Check your attitude. Only say positive things. Read uplifting books. Focus on your business. Move forward with the winners. Be in control. Prayer gives me strength to carry on in this business. It's a people's business. Just remember that. Our mindset and attitude should always be positive. Be proud of your business. Know what is happening in the business. Be up to date all the time, in other words. Learn how to share the business opportunity. Learn about the products and use them. The success of my business, it's really up to me. Right mindset and positive attitude is the most important factor in my business. Thank you very much.
Yes, well done, Busi. And that daily motivation is vital. And nobody can do it for us. We've got to do it for ourselves. That's why we have this family around us to encourage us. Because if you're on your own, you can get lost very easily. But when you've got a team surrounding you, building you up and helping you, life becomes a lot easier. And now for, I think, everybody's favorite time of the afternoon. In most businesses, in most jobs, we don't get recognized unless we do something stupid or wrong or perceived to be wrong. But in this business, it's a fun business. And we like to encourage those who have been doing the business to do even better. And those maybe dragging to do better too. And our amazing team leaders, Debbie and John, are going to show us and recognize those who've been doing the hard work this past month. Debbie, take it away.
Yes, hi everyone, lovely to have you on. I'm so glad to see you all. I hope that you can make it to the hall next month because that's the place to be where we can start to get together again. Sorry. Right, just February was not the very best month, I'll be quite honest with you. So I think what we need to do is to get back to basics. What Cesar told us, spoke to us, showed us, we have to get back to basics. And let's make 2022 a really great year. Everyone around us is moaning and complaining about finances, which eventually is going to have a spin-off onto your health. We know that stress is a killer. So we need to really we've got something for people, and that's very important. I'll share a little bit after I've done this. Cesar, do you want to do recognition quickly first, or shall I?
I think go ahead, because I've only got Graham here from my team. All the other team members are involved in other activities, so I don't have much to say. I don't know whether this Edward is my Edward, but yes, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Cesar. Yes. Okay, so we've had a few people that really pulled out the stops, and Linda Foster is our star lady this month, qualified Emerald Director, and Linda is incredible. I mean, come on, guys, if Linda at her age can do this business and qualify every month, then so can everybody else. I mean, well done, Linda. New distributors, there's nobody new for us on the meeting today. The meeting's very sparse, so I'm hoping that when we get to the hall, we're going to have a few more people. Managers, there's no one new managers on this chat. Qualified senior managers, there's no qualified senior managers on this chat. We do have some, but they're not on this chat, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. 500 Club on this chat is Barry and Liz Keens. Well done, Barry and Liz. With all their challenges, they managed to get over 500 PV, which is fantastic. Yeah, I just wanted to just share a little bit. I'm not going to worry about anything else because that's it. And remember, this is retail sales month, January, February, March. So go all out and boost your retail sales. Keep your points, keep your amounts, and you might get extra money. I think extra money at this time of the month is, this time of the year is very, very good. Okay, I'd like to just share a little bit of what happened to us yesterday. We've got a customer who lives quite far away, and she ordered 96 PV order. So we decided we were going to deliver. So we delivered. When I took it inside the kitchen, it was Mamie Health, and I saw that she's still using that green stuff. So I said to her, I said, how have you been? So she said, no, she's got asthma, she's sick, etc. She's been in hospital. So I said, you know, it could be that stuff there. She says, no ways. I said, I will send you a clip on your home key. She says, you know that I'm not working, that I'm a pensioner. So I said, well, that's all the more reason why you should be using good home care products. But I'll send you a clip. Now that's what I think Ansi says, don't sell them something that they don't want, but plant seeds, plant seeds. So anyway, I said to her, look, you're using all these wonderful products. Why don't you get some of your friends to come round and I will actually come and I'll show you the home care range. Oh, no, I've done that. I don't want to do that again. No. So, okay, no problem. Anyway, we go outside and one of her neighbors, a young lady, comes walking past and they greet each other. And so she turns around, she says to the young lady, this is my Neolife lady who delivers all my products. So the lady turns around and says, oh, I can get those products from you. I know Neolife. So can I get them from you? So she said, yes, you can. Next time I order, you can order from me. And I thought, people are so funny. So yes, always chirp about your business. So there's people, her next door neighbor who wants the products doesn't even know that she uses them. And she's been a customer for years. So talk about it. Don't be a secret agent. It's not the right way to go. So yeah, thank you, Sean.
Thanks, Debbie. Excellent. Yes, and it's those little things that make this business fun and exciting. You never know when somebody is looking, and if you're not talking, they're not going to tell you. So keep your ears open and be aware of what's happening around you. This has been a great session, and we're going to end it. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end, and we've got about 8 minutes left. And Mandy, please can you give us a good boost and a good kick in the butt to get us going into the rest of this month as we end off.
Hey everybody. Thank you to all of the excellent speakers this afternoon. We are so fortunate to be a part of Neolife and the Eagle team. Just think about it. This afternoon has been very good personal development, even though you thought we're just sitting here for fun. We have choices in life, so make good choices and make good habits and stick to them. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." This cannot be a year for talking, wishing, wanting. It has to be a year to get it done. With God, all things are possible. You've got to remember, success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Little progress each day adds up to big results. Focus to achieve small goals and goals will achieve themselves automatically. Every task, goal, race, and year comes to an end. Therefore, make it a habit to always finish strong. Get up every morning and remind yourself, I can do this. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your month.
Thanks, Mandy. Yes,
Oh,
people, we've got a challenge ahead of
well
us,
done, Mandy.
and
Fantastic.
we need to share this business and the products. Don't keep it under covers. People are looking, people are desperate. We have the solutions. Share it and share it well. Have a great week or weekend. Have a great month ahead. And we will see you live and in person in Durban next month. Have a great time, everybody.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for being with
Sean.
us.
Thanks,
Thank you very
Sean.
much,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone.
God bless.
Thank you,
Bye.
Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you.